So, DRS100, Heat B. Pole position on the left-hand side of your screen. Driver number 4, Nicky Taylor. Harry Graham, you can see him in the number 1 kart. Well, you can see Taylor, slightly different race suit colours on the graphic there. The Alarm Company sponsored driver in kart number 4. Harry Graham, well, again, Emerald Group, Squad Group, GJP Construction and IPS amongst his sponsors, you can see there on the screen graphic. His title defence, almost certainly after that solid heat there for Callum Gunning, coming to an end today. Harry Graham, just a look at his performance so far this year. He has been, well, it took him until the 4th round of the championship to Wilton Mill to get a final victory. A couple of podiums at Rowra and at Landau last time out, but it was the 2 heat wins, the 2 final wins at the start of the season for Callum Gunning, followed by a very strong set of heats at Landau last time out that have put Gunning in pole position. Here is your starting lineup for DRS100 Heat B. Pole position, driver number 4, Nicky Taylor. Alongside him on the front row, driver number 1, Harry Graham. Vijay Ramlal will start 3rd in kart number 136, with Cody Eustace on the outside of row 2 in kart number 134. Jack Rigg in kart 116 and Justin Brouard in kart 131. They start on row 3, ahead of Callum Lockett in kart number 129 and Leon Frost in kart 135. Rounding out the top 10 in kart number 132 will be Daniel Holdsworth and Lily Jeffs in kart 133. Row 6 on the grid, Luke Wildgoose in kart 140 and Philip Spray in kart 74. Charlie Humphreys, so impressive in qualifying, took an exclusion. He will start 13th in kart number 127. Watch to see what that young man can do from the back of the field. So 13 drivers set to go in this one. Once again, 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Back through there, the black race suit, Charlie Humphreys, trying to close in. We come around turn number 7. I imagine it's going to be another rolling lap. The back markers are still trying to catch up. Yes, we'll have another rolling lap. So it's a 1 of Graham and the 4 of Taylor on the front row. Through turn number 5, we go again. Now the run down towards turn 7. So there's the official in the middle of the track. They're saying, come on guys, let's get things into 2 and 2 now. So we're on the wrong side of the track there. I think Harry Graham and Nicky Taylor have swapped over sides. Not quite sure what that's all about. Well, Graham is on the inside line, so we're not sure what's going on there, but we're off and racing. In DRS100, Nicky Taylor takes a poor start. In fact, Taylor back to 3rd. Jack Rigg moves into 2nd, so Taylor's the crossover mover going into turn number 2, but Rigg holds on. Harry Graham getting away like the proverbial scalded cat into position number 1. Jack Rigg, great start for Jack in kart number 116. Rigg, 13th in the championship standings at the moment, trying to make his way up towards the top 10 in this, the final round of the series, as we go through the S's at the end of lap number 1. All 13 drivers still in contention. It is Graham leading, Rigg, Taylor, and then the black plate with the white numbers leading rookie number 134, Cody Eustace, having a storming start to the day here at the moment. He comes through turn number 2 now, chasing the top 3. Nicky Taylor trying to repass Jack Rigg for 2nd position. Fast lap though for Harry Graham. So this Cody Eustace, the driver from Hooton in Bedfordshire. And he is doing a fantastic job in 4th place at the moment, holding off Justin Brouard. Vijay Ramlal is 6th. Callum Lockett is 7th. Then Leon Frost 8th. Daniel Holdsworth in 9th. Luke Wilgoose is 10th. Then it's Charlie Humphries, Liddy Jeffson, Philip Spray. Now, Eustace trying to pass Rigg for 3rd. Taylor's already gone through, and Taylor is setting off after Harry Graham. Into turn number 3 we go. And Rigg one's a little bit wide. Eustace, though, side by side. Now Eustace looks to the inside, possibly. No, leading rookie in the championship at the moment is Will Vincent in 16th. Cody Eustace is 18th in the championship, but is not far behind Vincent. So this is possibly Cody Eustace trying to be the top finishing rookie in the series. A warning flag for somebody going out there as Eustace tries to get past Rigg for 3rd. He's got the number 131 of Justin Brouard just behind him, and then the number 136 of Vijay Ramlal. But it's Graham leading by 0.3 of a second from Taylor, and a 1.7 second up. And Taylor is he's reeled in Harry Graham. And now that Taylor has got Graham directly in front of him, he will set about trying to make a move, I am certain. There he goes up the inside into turn number 7. Nicky Taylor, wasting no time, takes the lead back from Harry Graham. Graham looks to the outside. Taylor sweeps across to take the racing line into turn number 1. 14-year-old from Norwich, Nicky Taylor, leads this race into turn number 2, although he runs a little bit wide coming out of turn number 2. Graham briefly gets back alongside, thinks better of it, and of course this battling allows Jack Rigg to come back into play. So a bit of side-by-side action for the top 2, and then Rigg, Eustace and Brouard with Ramlal in 6th position. They're also coming back into play through turn number 5. Now through the S's, turn 6, Harry Graham back to 2nd place in kart number 1. Looks the rear bumper of Nicky Taylor's kart. Is he going to have a little nibble coming down the main straight? Yes, he is. Opens up the inside. Oh, and a back end hanging out. Catches the slide. Falls back into line, but look at Jack Rigg. Now you can see that Nicky Taylor's driving defensively because Rigg has caught them hand over fist. So has Cody Eustace. Well, Eustace, the rookie, now battling up with the championship veterans. Let's hope that he can just maintain his composure. These front 4 are nose to tail. Taylor just biding his time. He's trying to keep Graham behind him, and sort of Nicky Taylor is 5th in the championship. Nicky Taylor needs a bit of a big point swing to move past Harry Graham for 2nd. Nicky did say to me yesterday, however, that he thought that he was going to try for 2nd place. Well, the best way that he can take 2nd place is to make sure that he wins and that Harry Graham, Sam Cunliffe and Thomas Harvey score as little as possible. Well, he can't do anything about Graham, he can't do anything about Harvey and Cunliffe because they're in Group A. He can do something about what Graham is going to score because they're in the same group. So if somehow Nicky Taylor can force Harry Graham into battling or dropping back to, say, 4th, 5th place, that's good news for him. It's a 4-kart battle for the lead at the moment. Nicky Taylor just slowing Harry Graham up ever so slightly, backing him into the pack. We're looking at Vijay Ramlal in 5th position on your screens there in kart number 136. He's being chased hard by number 135, Leon Frosty Frost, and then the number 13 of Justin Brouard. Brouard has got, and there's back up with the leaders now, and it's Cody Eustace side by side with Jack Rigg for 3rd. Eustace, fastest lap of the race, 38.858 seconds. Eustace really having a good go at this one. Taylor runs a little bit wide coming out of turn number 7, and just like that, Graham is on him. Down towards turn number 1. Through turn 2. But Taylor, despite that slow entrance into turn number 7, doesn't deviate from his line, doesn't open the door for Harry Graham at all. Jack Rigg is now in a position where he's about 5 kart lengths clear of Cody Eustace, so Harry Graham is the meat in a Daniel Ricciardo series karting sandwich, because if Graham moves offline to try and pass Taylor for the lead, Rigg will shove his nose cone right in the gap where Taylor's rear bumper was. 2 minutes to go. We cross the line to go on to another lap. Taylor, Graham and Rigg, the top 3. There goes Harry Graham for it to the inside at turn number 2. Side by side, wheel to wheel. Can Graham make the move? Can Rigg follow him through? Yes, he can. Nicky Taylor back to third place. Oh, Harry Graham runs wide coming out of turn number 2. A little bit of a gesticulation there. I wonder if that gesticulation was because Jack, I didn't see any contact, it has to be said. Maybe on the exit of the corner, Jack Rigg just sort of gave him a gentle nudge, but whatever the situation, Jack Rigg now leads this race. Out of turn number 2, Cody Eustace still there in 4th place, although Eustace bouncing very wide coming out of turn number 1, that's going to cost him a little bit of momentum. And it's now a 3-car battle. Here comes Nicky Taylor back to top spot. Taylor retakes the lead. Rigg 2nd, Graham 3rd. Eustace fading now in 4th place. Then we got a 4-car battle, the 5th being led by Vijay Ramlal. Nicky Taylor going around the outside there. Rigg defending 2nd. Through the S's. Down towards turn number 7 once again. Harry Graham. And you can see Jack Rigg saying, okay, pass me. I think I might have done you a bit of a mischief earlier on there. And oh, Rigg though, Rigg was always being too gentlemanly there. And he gets crossed up on the pit exit over the grass. And that's going to cost him 3rd place. Here comes Cody Eustace in kart 134. Side by side in the braking. Eustace on the inside for turn number 3. Eustace takes over P3. Taylor leads, Graham 2nd. And that was definitely Jack Rigg signaling, say, okay, Harry, I might have given you a little bit of a nudge there. You moved through there, and as he moved out of the way, he moved a bit too far out of the way onto the grass under braking, which is never a clever idea. And Jack Rigg, lucky to still be in the race. Luckily, he's got dark race suit on, because that was a Code Brown moment, if ever there was one. Ramlal there in 5th position. There's Bruard in the number 131 in 6th. Frost is 7th in the number 135. Wild Goose is 8th. Then it's Lockett, Humphreys, Jeffs, Spray. Daniel Holdsworth has sadly retired in kart number 132. So we're down to 12 runners. And you can see Holdsworth standing at the side of the circuit there. A forlorn figure after his kart has obviously suffered a mechanical issue. So Justin Bruard holding off Leon Frost for 6th position, chasing Vijay Ramlal. The gap up at the front. Nicky Taylor starts his last lap, lap number 14. Harry Graham sets a new fast lap of the race, 38.479 seconds, as he tries to bridge that 7/10 of a second gap. I'm not sure he's going to do it. There is slower traffic in the form of number 74, Philip Spray ahead, but I don't think he's going to play a factor. Out of turn number 5. 2 corners to go, the S's. Taylor negotiates them. Now turn number 7. And Nicky Taylor in kart number 4 takes the checkered flag and the race win. 2nd for Harry Graham in kart number 1. What a drive for Cody Eustace. 3rd place for the leading rookie, just beating Jack Rigg across the line for 4th. Ramlal takes 5th. Bruard is 6th. Wild Goose 7th. Frost is 8th. Lockett 9th. And Humphreys rounds out the top 10 out of Lily Jeffs, Philip Spray, the other 2 drivers to finish the race. And there is your finishing order. There is your race winner on screen. Number 4, Norwich's Nicky Taylor. And Taylor shaves a couple of points off Graham's championship advantage. At the moment, Nicky Taylor still 5th. Cunliffe also won his race. He sits 4th in the points. But Thomas Harvey and Harry Graham losing little bits of ground now to the drivers that started today, 4th and 5th in the points. It's Cunliffe and Taylor in DRS100 who are making the most positive steps up towards 2nd and 3rd. That was DRS100 Heat B, and we have just 1 heat to go before the lunch break, and that heat will be coming up very shortly.